Hey guys, welcome to your anime spot. And now I will tell you 7 anime that you should watch right after this video and no. One will totally shock you because it's a brand new anime. Without wasting any time, let's get started. Number 7, My Happy Marriage. My Happy Marriage is one of the best romance anime series to hit screens in recent years. The series was first released back in 2023, with a second season coming out earlier in 2025. After the second season premiered, an additional project for the anime was released by the production studio. This show addresses important themes like trauma, healing, abuse, and the power of believing in yourself, all of which aren't always seen in the romance genre. On top of its powerful narrative, My Happy Marriage has a gorgeous animation style that makes each scene a joy to watch. The plot of My Happy Marriage centers around the personal journey of Mio Seimori, a young woman whose life has been characterized by the mistreatment and abuse suffered at the hands of her family. Deciding to rid themselves of Mio once and for all, an arranged marriage is proposed between Mio and the cold, military officer, Kyoka Kudo. Instead of entering a bleak marriage, Mio finds that Kyoka is one of the only people to ever treat her with respect, leading the two to form a tentative bond that later blossoms with time, allowing Mio to learn more about her own potential and unlock powers. Number 6, Sakamoto Days. Sakamoto Days is a great change in pace from the typical action anime series of the past decade, leaning into a compelling blend of fast-paced fight sequences and heartfelt found family moments. The series aired in 2025, with the second part of its first season set to release at the end of the year. This show blends aspects of drama, comedy, action, and supernatural genres without feeling cluttered or overdone. If you're into shows like Spy X Family, Buddy Daddies, or even Gintama, you might want to give this one a shot. The story of Sakamoto Days explores the concept of moving on from a past of darkness and crime and pursuing a life in the light. Taro Sakamoto was once the world's most feared assassin, but now turned into a convenience store owner focusing on family life in his later years. Unfortunately for Taro, his goal of peace seems far off when specters of his past continue to haunt him, showing up at the store to settle old scores, forcing him to rely on his skills to protect the new life Taro has found for himself. Number 5, Bound Hanako-kun. Bound Hanako-kun is an amazing example of the supernatural genre pushed in a different direction than a typical shonen series. The anime series was released in 2020 and had a second season air in 2025, split into 2 parts. This show is known for the distinct, vibrant art style that sets it apart from the look of other shows in the genre. Additionally, Bound Hanako-kun utilizes a unique blend of horror, fantasy, and drama in its plot that gives the show a different, fresh vibe. The plot of Bound Hanako-kun is set in an everyday high school, Kamome Academy, where a rumor persists about a resident spirit that lives in the girls' bathroom. Nene Yashira decides to summon the spirit to obtain a single wish, and instead meets Hanako, a boy ghost whose playful personality is different from anything Nene expected. The two are quickly tied together after unforeseen events force Nene to serve as Hanako's assistant, dealing with other supernatural threats within the school grounds. Number 4, To Your Eternity. To Your Eternity is a complex anime series that weaves together the threads of an immortal being navigating life through the lens of different beings. It was initially released in 2021 and has had 2 additional seasons since then, with the last season debuting in 2025. The show addresses themes of death, loss, and the human experience, exploring the shared struggles all living beings face as they go through the world. To Your Eternity pairs striking art and animation with its deeper message to create a masterpiece that definitely deserves a wider audience to appreciate what the show is trying to say. In To Your Eternity, the story begins with an ageless, immortal orb that's sent down to Earth by a mysterious being, known only as the Beholder. The orb can take on the form and likeness of any living being on Earth, which inevitably leads the orb to turn into a human boy. Given the name Fushi by an orphan child he befriends, the two begin traveling together and learning about the ups and downs of life, granting Fushi an accumulation of experiences completely unknown to the orb. Number 3, Spy X Family. Spy X Family has quickly earned its place as one of the top anime series of the past decade, combining action, drama, and comedy genres to form a fun, emotional story that fans love to watch. The anime series first debuted back in 2022, but had its 3rd season air in 2025. It utilizes the trope of 2 underground figures, a spy and a professional assassin, forced to work together to complete a mission with hijinks ensuing. Spy X Family is a great option for a quick, fulfilling watch that emphasizes the importance of found family connections. The plot of Spy X Family starts with an infamous spy, Twilight, who is given a top mission to infiltrate a school to get closer to a politician. To accomplish his goal, Twilight becomes Lloyd, a seemingly normal man with an adopted daughter named Anya and a beautiful wife, Yor. Unbeknownst to Lloyd, his cover family is hiding secrets of their own, such as Yor actually doubling as one of the most successful assassins in the criminal world. The secrets that all three members of this mismatched family pose a problem as they learn to trust each other while trying to fulfill their respective goals. Number 2. My Hero Academia. My Hero Academia is easily one of the most beloved series of the past decade and has become a staple in modern shonen series. It's an iconic example of how the superhero genre holds untapped potential within anime, easily drawing on comic book references and tropes to further boost its own intrigue. The show was first released in 2016 and is drawing to a close with its final season taking place at the end of 2025. If you're a fan of superheroes, high-stakes action sequences, and ensemble casts, you'll want to watch My Hero Academia now, if you haven't already. The story of My Hero Academia takes place in a society where superpowers, otherwise known as quirks, are a commonplace part of the world. Izuku Midoriya is granted the chance to pursue his dream of becoming a hero when his idol, All Might, passes down his powerful quirk, One for All, to Izuku in a moment of inspiration. To train his new quirk, Izuku joins UA, a school designed to train and perfect the upcoming generation of superheroes and sidekicks before releasing them into the world. Number 1. Gachiakuta. Gachiakuta may be one of the newer anime series of the last few years, but it's already starting to cement a place as a future classic. The series came out at the beginning of this year, with the second part of its first season releasing in fall 2025. This show addresses themes such as classism, inequality, survival, and the concept of personal growth under extreme circumstances. If you enjoyed some of the darker-themed shonen series like Jujutsu Kaisen or Chainsaw Man, I highly recommend giving Gachiakuta a chance. In Gachiakuta, the main society lives in a floating utopian city that resides above a gaping chasm, better known as the Abyss. The wealthy of the city continuously dump their waste and unwanted things into the abyss, creating a perfect environment raised above the pit of discarded items and people. Rudo is exiled to live in the abyss after he's framed for murder, forced to survive among the trash and the monsters breeding among it. Down in the abyss, Rudo discovers a small society of cast-offs who he believes can teach him to harness enough power to escape the abyss and get revenge on those who wronged him.